right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second stream of the day here on Big Fan Sports. I'm Jaden Harper. We got the Rangers and the Orioles here on Sunday night baseball. It's a good game. Obviously, the Rangers trying to get back into it. They've lost 6 straight games. They're 8.5 back in the American League wildcard. They're 9 games back in the American League West. When it comes to the Orioles, they have 60 home runs this June. They're still at first place in the American League East. And Orioles and the Rangers tonight. Make sure to like and subscribe. Be here all night for the entire game. So here we go. About to get started. Marcus Semien leading off for the Rangers. 11 home runs, 44 RBIs on the season. And the first pitch is outside for a ball, and we're underway. Cutter at 87 miles an hour. Orioles 53 and 30 on the season. Rangers 8 games under 500. That pitch is outside for a ball. It's 2-0 to Marcus Semien. Semien leading off. He's second baseman tonight. Josh Smith is batting second for Baltimore. There's a fly ball. It's a deep left field going back is Hayes. Back at the wall. He makes a leaping catch for the first out of the inning. What a play by Austin Hayes. As Mr. Splash plays all in Camden Yards. What a play by Austin Hayes. There's one out. Get through the Texas lineup here. But man, what a play by Austin Hayes. Jumping catch. To keep him down. Get it out. Almost a home run, a leadoff home run for Semien. They are now 5 for 55 in his last 55 at-bats. Next pitch, first pitch to Smith is inside, almost hits him to 1-0. So Smith is batting second. Robbie Grossman is a designated hitter. He's batting third. Adolis Garcia is batting fourth. Wyatt Langford is batting fifth. There's pit ball, just 2-0 now to Josh Smith. He's the shortstop today. Nathaniel Well is batting sixth. He's the first baseman. Derek Hill is batting seventh. He is in center field. Andrew Kisner is the catcher. He's batting eighth. And Wenzel is playing third base. He's batting ninth. Smith fouls it away. It's 2-1. 6-game losing streak for Texas. Like I mentioned, it's the fourth losing streak of +5 this season for the Texas Rangers. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Outside. And it's 3-1 now to Smith. Manager of the Texas Rangers and defending world champion Bruce Bochy. That's off the hands of Smith. That's a scary sight for Texas fans after what happened last night. Corey Seager potentially going on the injured list. Hit off the hands. Oh, they're gonna say hit a bat. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that hit the knob of the bat. To hit the knob of the bat. It's a foul ball. It's now the full count. But obviously, Corey Seager down with an injury last night. Hit his hand, so he's done for a little bit. As here comes the 3-2 pitch from Corbin to Josh Smith. Line drive caught. Sneered by third baseman Jordan Westburg. And there's 2 away. What a leaping play. Back-to-back defensive web gems for the Orioles. And it will bring up the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. What a play by Jordan Westburg. A leaping grab, sneering it on the hop. Right in the air, taking it right out of the air. What a catch by Jordan Westbrook. Here comes Robbie Grossman. This pitch is in there for a strike curveball, 78 miles an hour, and it's 0-1 now. It's the count from Grossman to Westbrook. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2 to Grossman. He's already down in the count 0-2 as he calls time. The former Brave, the former White Sox, he was traded from the White Sox to the Rangers already this season, one of the first, honestly, trades all season we've had. So he's back in Texas. He was on the team last year, their World Series run. Here goes the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. And it'll be 1-2. Also have NBA free agency going on right now at the same time. So a lot happening in sports tonight. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. From Irvin to Grossman, got him swinging. Strike 3 in the inning is over. A solid 1-2-3 inning to start off For Cole Irvin, we go to the bottom of the first inning, and it's scoreless in Baltimore, 1-0. Well, 0-0 as we have the bottom of the first. Two incredible jumping catches by the Orioles defense. One by third baseman Jordan Westberg, the other one by left fielder Austin Hayes. But that's not all going on tonight. We also have NBA free agency happening at the same time tonight. Kevin Porter Jr. has signed a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Clippers. Includes a player option between the first and second year, so that's big. He's back in the NBA. And it's also a big night in baseball. The Dodgers lose 10-4 to the Giants. The Phillies beat the Marlins earlier tonight. I was live for that game. That's in on the channel. 7-6, a great comeback for the Phillies. Pirates beat the Braves 4-2. Red Sox beat the Padres. That final score was 4-1. The Yankees beat the Blue Jays 8-1. The D-backs beat the A's 5-1. The Brewers beat the Cubs 7-1. The Rockies beat the White Sox in 14 innings 5-4. The Cardinals beat the Reds 2-0. The Royals beat the Guardians 6-2. The Tigers beat the Angels 7-6. The Mets and the Astros are in the top of the 11th inning. The Astros have scored 3 runs. It's 8-5 Houston. The Twins beat the Mariners 5-3, which is great news for Ranger fans. The Rays beat the Nationals 5-0. Right now, if the Orioles would win this game, they would stay in first place in the AL East, and they would also still have the second best record in baseball behind the Philadelphia Phillies. As here we go. It's going to be the bottom of the first inning. Gunnar Henderson leading off for the Baltimore Orioles, MVP candidate. He won the American League Rookie of the Year award last year. He's been one of the best players in all of baseball this season. Looking to do something here against Andrew Heaney. He's the starter tonight for the Texas Rangers. He has some struggles in his career with the Baltimore Orioles, but this season through 15 starts, he has a 4.17 ERA at 77 and 2/3 innings, a K rate of 22, which is the amount of strikeouts, the rate of strikeouts he gets per game, a walk rate per 8. First pitch to Henderson is in there for a strikeout. It's 0-1. Gunnar Henderson leads the league in leadoff home runs. He has a 36 on-base streak, which is the longest on-base streak in all of baseball. The 0-1 pitch to Henderson is low at 1-1. Second in the league at home runs, away to Aaron Judge. And he has been absolutely huge so far. 1-1 to Henderson. Swung on and missed outside, and it's 1-2. Henderson has the second most home runs by the end of June in MLB history since Alex Rodriguez. He had 27 in 1998. Henderson has 26. The pitch is outside, and the count runs to 2-2. Orioles as a team have 60 home runs this month, which is the third most in Major League history. Pitch Henderson is in there for strike 3, looking 1 away. He leads the MLB. Well, the Orioles lead the MLB this month in home runs, 60, which is the most in June. Third most in MLB history. They're only trailing the Yankees from 2019. In August, they had 74, and they're trailing the Braves, who had 61 in a month. The Phillies, the Orioles, if they hit 2 tonight, they'll be second place by themselves. First pitch to Rushman is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Adley doing the catching today. He's also a finalist for the All-Star game. 15 home runs, 55 RBIs, back at 298, 831 OPS. The pitch is lined down. It's the foul ball. It'll be 0-2 now to Rushman. Heaney controlling it so far, but pitching well. That's now 0-2 to Adley Rutschman, again batting 298 on the season. Anthony Santander on deck for the Orioles. Orioles lineup from top to bottom is still one of the best in the league. The 0-2 pitch is fouled away. This Orioles lineup, again, one of the best of the league, and they're going to be together for a long time. They're all very young. Rutschman, a Rookie of the Year finalist back in 2022. Henderson won Rookie of the Year last year. The 0-2 pitch is fouled away down the first base line, and we'll do it again, another 0-2. Rutschman ranks first in catchers on batting average, OPS, hits, home runs, and RBIs. He's in first or tied in first in all of those categories this season. He's having a great season for Baltimore. Wouldn't be surprised to see him starting at catcher in the All-Star game down in Texas. Pitches inside. Almost hit him. It's 1-2. Slider at 85 miles an hour by Heaney, the former Angel and the former Yankee. He's been around for a while. The former Dodger as well. The 1-2 pitch to Rutschman. Swung on a miss in the dirt. That got away. And Rutschman's going to get all the way to first base. He will. It's a pass ball, but it's a strikeout for Rutschman, but he makes it to first on a passed ball. So I'll be a runner on first for Baltimore. So he struck out, ball in the dirt. He was able to beat it out. If he realized that ball got away, he might have been able to make it to second base. That took a very weird hop off of Andrew Kisner, the Rangers catcher. So yeah, Rutschman easily made it down there. He beat it out by a while. So it's a pass ball strikeout. I'm going to bring up Anthony Santander. Batting .233 on the season, but he has been slugging for Baltimore. Here comes the first pitch from Heaney to Santander. It's inside, makes him jump a little. And it's 1-0. 93 miles an hour for Santander. 22 home runs, 13 home runs in June, the most in MLB. Usually Kyle Schwarber holds the Mr. June title, but this year it's Anthony Santander. 1-0 pitch to Santander is also inside as 2-0. Santander also has 55 RBIs this season. Very solid for the Orioles so far. Kisner gives Heaney the sides. Heaney checks on the runner at first. Sets, fires, and Santander takes the first strike of the at-bat. It's now 2-1. Santander is 2 home runs away from tying the most home runs in a calendar month in Orioles/St. Louis Browns history. If he gets those 2 tonight, obviously tonight's the last day of June. So there's a drive into deep left field, but it's not deep enough. Langford is under it, makes the catch. There's 2 away. Rutschman is going back to first. So almost got one of the 2 home runs right there, but it's out. That's 2 away for Jordan Westburg, the third baseman. Obviously, Jordan Westburg, another Oriole who could be an all-star. That ball was given a ride. Second ball we've seen tonight so far, given a ride out to deep left field. But Westburg is another Oriole who has a chance to do something and make the all-star game. Santander's home run for perspective is a ground ball chopper. Smith over to first in time, and the inning is over. But for perspective, on Santander's hit ball, that would have been a home run in 23 out of 30 major league stadiums. That shows how deep now that Camden Yards left field is. Made the change 2 years ago during the 2022 season. And really, probably no correlation, but ever since the Orioles have changed their left field, the Orioles have been one of the best teams in baseball. So obviously, there probably is no correlation, but it's just an interesting thought to make about Baltimore. Again, thank you for everyone for watching so far. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. You're watching and subscribing would help a lot. But the Baltimore Orioles are in a position right now that they have the next 10 to 15 years right in front of them. Obviously, you have all the young stars. You look at this lineup. The only one who could be in danger of leaving is Anthony Santander, but that is it. And Ryan O'Hearn. But everybody else is a young player. They still have a lot more to come. They have Jackson Holliday, who got a cup of tea in the major leagues this year. Really wasn't able to perform well. He will be in the major league sooner rather than later. Colby Mayo will be in the major league sooner than later. There's so much talent where there's players who can't play every day that could be playing on major league teams every day. But Baltimore has been a chain franchise ever since Adley Rutschman got called up back in May. And he has been huge for their success, and they're on the verge of sweeping the Texas Rangers, a 4-game series. They're about to sweep it, and it obviously means a little more to them because of what happened last year. They got swept in the American League Division Series by the Texas Rangers in 3 games, 3-0. Really got dominated in the last 2. It was a close game in game 1, but got dominated in the last 2. So for them, this means a little more than it would if it was a regular old series against a different team. And obviously everything means something at this point in the season. July starts tomorrow, and we're almost at the All-Star break. 30 days is when we get to first pitch is a strike, when we get to the trade deadline. So Orioles are definitely going to be active. Texas might be active too, but in different ways than they expected. Here comes Adolis Garcia, bag of 220 this year. 0-1 is outside. It's a ball, and it's 1-1. Garcia had a great World Series last year. A great postseason, as a matter of fact. Has a home run against Irvin in his career. It's a foul ball, and it's 1-2. When you look at the years on this Orioles team, it's a very, very young and youthful Orioles team that has a lot of room to grow still, even though they are first place in the American League East. Got Cole Irvin on the mound, former Philadelphia Phillies. Here comes the 1-2 to Texas Ranger. Adolis Garcia is a ball low, curveball, 78 miles an hour, and it's 2-2. Garcia, 16 home runs on the season, 44 RBIs, a 703 OPS. Garcia hit a home run yesterday for the Rangers. That ball is inside, and they're going to say it gets him in the toe. He takes a jog down to first with a little grimace on his face. So it's a hit by pitch, and Garcia is the first Ranger to reach tonight. It hit him right in the toe area on his cleat. Yeah, front toe. His left foot. Looks like he was in a little pain, did a little hopping. Here comes Wyatt Langford, the rookie out of Florida. First pitch is fouled away. This is his first season in the major leagues. Obviously got drafted last year at the MLB draft. Now he's been in the major leagues for the whole season. Only did not play due to injury at points, but he's been very solid for Texas. 3 home runs, 31 RBIs for Langford. Runner on first, takes his lead pitch. Langford is outside for a ball, and it is a 1-1. Obviously, Langford trying to will this Texas team back to form. They have lost 6 in a row. They're 8.5 games back of the American League wild card, the last spot. Next pitch is fly ball into right. Santander is under it, makes the catch. There's 1 away. But Texas, 8.5 out of the wild card picture, 9 games back in the American League West, obviously catching the break today with the Mariners losing. But what has happened is that they've gone from a team that was right there with Seattle about a month ago. Now they're back, even farther back to Houston, who was back a while ago. There's a ground ball over to third. Steps on it first, 1 over to first, and safe. Bad call there by the first base umpire. Orioles don't agree. They might challenge it. It's a bang play. Nathaniel Lowe is the hitter. Westberg over to second for 1, over to first, and yeah, it looks like Lowe beat that out. That was a bang play, though. Obviously, it's hard to overturn that call. It was a slow transfer by Mateo. But he made it. It's also on a bounce. If he didn't bounce it, it's probably safe. So they're not going to challenge it. So it'll be a runner on first with 2 away. And it will bring up Derek Hill, batting .263 on the season. Pitch outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Hill in 17 at-bats this season. 1 home run, 1 RBI, a 721 OPS. In a short time with Texas. Here comes the 1-0 pitch outside, and it's 2-0. Obviously, Texas banged up On the offensive side, Evan Carter, Corey Seager, both injured. As here comes a 2-0 pitch to Hill, is swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. 25 pitches so far for Cole Irvin. But at this point, there has been no move to make Seager on the IL, but there is an expectation he might go on the injured list, or Texas take some of the regulars tonight, such as Leody Taveras, Corey Seager, obviously because of his injury, Travis Janikowski, Jonah Hyde, the catcher. So going with a watered down lineup here on Sunday Night Baseball. So here comes the 2-1 pitch is low, and it's 3-1. Got some NBA free agency breaking news. The Orlando Magic have signed Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to a 3-year, $66 million deal to sign with the Orlando Magic. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 3-2. It's a full count. Foul tip into the glove by Derek Hill. Irvin trying to finish this inning out, trying to get one strike away from ending it. Hill trying to extend it. 7-hole hitter tonight for Texas. The 3-2 pitch is crushed into deep left field. Going back is Hayes, and it is gone. Home run for Derek Hill, and it's 2-0 Rangers here in the top of the second inning. Ball barely got over the wall. Out on the deepest part of the yard, Derek Hill gives the Rangers a 2-0 lead early here in this Sunday Night Baseball. A good swing by Hill. Powered it to the deepest part of the yard here at Camden Yards. And it is 2-0 Texas. Big home run. All right, into the splash zone. Looks like about 400 feet. Here comes Kisner. He fights it off out of play at its own one. So Hill's second home run of the season. His second and third RBIs on the season. So here comes Kisner, bagging 125 on the season, below average hitter for Texas. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away at its own 2. According to ESPN's live win probability, Texas now has a 53% chance to win tonight's game. Baltimore falls to a 47. But Kisner has been brutal for Texas at the plate. A -12 OPS. So he's 112% worse than the average MLB hitter. There's a weak ground ball to second. Mateo fields it clearly over to first in time, and the inning is over. But the Rangers get on the board. Derek Hill with a 2-run home run, and it is 2-0 Texas as we go to the bottom of the second inning in Baltimore. Austin Hayes will be leading it off for the Orioles. He started the All-Star game last year, which, when you look at his stats now, might not be the easiest to imagine, but he started the All-Star game last year for the American League. Now, this year, he has not had the same success. He's looking to try to, get a rally going here for Baltimore. They're down early in this one. So it'll be Hayes, O'Hearn, and Mateo for Baltimore here against Andrew Heaney, who had a pretty solid first inning. 2 strikeouts, fly out, and then a ground out induced. So he had a pretty solid first inning for a team he usually struggles against. So again, Sunday Night Baseball, the finale of this 4-game series in between the Orioles and the Texas Rangers. Only 3 games tomorrow. Neither of these two teams play. The Orioles will be heading to Seattle on Tuesday for starting their series against the Mariners, and Texas will be heading back home for starting their series against the San Diego Padres. The Orioles about to start their West Coast trip. Texas about to start their last homestand before the All-Star break. Obviously, they have to hit the road so the stadium could get changed over and stuff. The Orioles will also be hitting up Oakland on their road trip, while Texas this weekend starts a series against the Tampa Bay Rays. So both of these teams trying to mount up some wins. Big matchup Seattle and Baltimore this week. Two first place teams going to battle. Seattle has been struggling. And, they have to get a little worried now because the Houston Astros are getting hot at the right time. Houston's now 3.5 games back of Seattle. That tells you something about how much has changed since the beginning of the year when everybody thought Houston was dead in the water. And now Houston is 3.5 back in the division. Also add on, they're 3.5 back in the last wild card spot. So just like that, Houston's right back in. Here comes Austin Hayes, lead off the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is out to right field. Garcia, it's going to split the gap. It's going to get to the wall. Hayes is running, and he will have a leadoff double here at the bottom of the second inning for the Orioles. First pitch swinging and first pitch gapping for Hayes. Solid hitting for Austin Hayes as he gets a runner in scoring position to lead off the inning. And it'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. He's a finalist for the American League when it comes to the designated hitter position for the All-Star game coming up in a couple weeks. Runner on second. Heaney checks on him. Here comes the pitch to O'Hearn. Is in there for a strike at its own 1. So O'Hearn batting 277 on the season. 10 home runs, 33 RBIs, the 131 OPS. 0-1 pitch is low for a ball, and it's 1-1. O'Hearn getting ready. Hayes takes his lead off of second. The 1-1 pitch to O'Hearn is swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. The Orioles have multiple guys up for consideration for the final spot while in the voting for the All-Star game. Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Jordan Westberg, Ryan O'Hearn, Ryan Mountcastle. List goes on and on with them. Mountcastle on the lineup today. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to O'Hearn is fouled away. O'Hearn trying to do some damage here. We also have a good manager out in Baltimore. Brandon Hyde, but the American League Manager of the Year. Pitch to O'Hearn is into center field. It's a base hit. Hayes coming around. He will score, and the Orioles have cut the lead in half. It is a 2-1 ball game. A beautiful hit by O'Hearn makes it 2-1 Baltimore here in the bottom of the second inning. Hayes scored without a throw. A good read by Hayes off the bat. It was a good throw by Hill out at center, but Hayes read it well off the bat here. Pitch to Mateo is driven deep to left field, but Langford is there to make the play. There's one away. So light out to deep left field for Mateo. That would bring up Heston Kierstad. Called Silent J in Baltimore. Hit a grand slam yesterday. First 2 home runs of his career. He hit one on Friday, hit one yesterday. 7 RBIs, 25 at-bats this season. But he had a grand slam yesterday, led to the Orioles' victory. Here comes the first pitch to him. Is high, not deep, to center, shallow center. Hill coming on. He will make the catchers 2 away. I'll bring up the April rookie of the month, Colton Cowser. Got off to a really hot start this season. Has cooled off tremendously. He's now a 9-hole hitter today for Baltimore. Looks like a nice night out in Baltimore at the ballpark. Some rain in the forecast for later, but should not play an issue. Game should be over by then. Cows are looking to extend the inning here for the top of the order. First pitch from Heaney is outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Baltimore already has 3 one-pitch outs so far tonight. They've been swinging at the first pitch and being very aggressive so far, but it has not been to their success. Pitch to Cowser is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Cowser now batting at .227 on the year, 12 home runs, 34 RBIs, which is tied most among MLB rookies. Again, he was the April AL Rookie of the Month. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Cowser. Is not in there for a strike. It is a ball outside. It's 2-1. Runner on first is Ryan O'Hearn. There's 2 away in the inning. It's 2-1 Texas here. Pitch. Cowser is outside for a ball. It's now 3-1. Gunnar Henderson on deck. He's the leadoff hitter. Gold Cowser, .631 slugging percentage against fastballs, which is 6th in all of Major League Baseball. The pitch is high, not deep. Langford is under it, makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Orioles get a run. That's all they could get. We go to the third inning in a 2-1 ball game. The 2-1 is the score, bottom of the top of the third inning. Wenzel will lead it off for the Texas Rangers, looking to salvage the final game of this 3-game series. Davis Wenzel, he's the third baseman tonight for the Rangers. 140 is his average on the season. He has 1 home run. He's a rookie this year, and the Texas Rangers needed him considering what has happened with their injury situation over the last couple of weeks and this whole season, honestly. It's been a tough season for Texas. Not hard, not easy being the champions, and they're learning that here. It's been a tough season for them. They're winning it last year. Again, Semien, there's a lot of all-star finalists in this matchup. Marcus Semien for the Rangers. You have Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman. You have Jordan Westberg, Ryan O'Hearn, Ryan Mountcastle, all for Baltimore. A good chance that all of these could potentially be starters in the All-Star game. True for a lot of them. There's a lot of elite shortstops. It's going to be a conversation for a long time in between Bobby Witt Jr. and Gunnar Henderson. They're up for it in the American League when it comes to the All-Star. Corey Seager on the Rangers. He was the All-Star starting shortstop last year. The Rangers had All-Star starters all around the diamond. Evaldi was in the All-Star game. You had Corey Seager. He was an All-Star starter. Josh Jung was an All-Star starter. Nathaniel Lowe was not in the All-Star game, I'm pretty sure, but you did have Jonah Heim. You had Marcus Semien. You had Adolis Garcia. So all around the diamond, Texas Rangers were in the All-Star game. This year we go, third inning. First pitch to Wenzel is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Wenzel. Another curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Back-to-back nice pitches. Just laying it in the zone as Wenzel calls his timeout. As here comes the 0-2 pitch from Irvin to Wenzel. It's fouled away back to the screen, and we'll do it again. The Rangers again beaten up with all these injuries. It's going to be a tough season for them if they can't get healthy. So trying to make it back and trying to defend their title. As there's the ball crushed down the line, it's foul. They're trying to defend their crown as World Series champions, but it's always hard to go back-to-back or even defend your title. You haven't seen it a lot. Only ones you've really seen recently were the Kansas City Chiefs go back-to-back to win the Super Bowl. Have had a back-to-back champion in the MLB, as there's a foul ball. Have had a back-to-back champion in the MLB since the Yankees, three-peat Yankees. Have had the Giants, who've gone every other year winning the title, 2010, 2012, and 2014. But here comes the 0-2 is up, and it's 1-2. But it's very rare where you see people go back to win titles. Nevertheless, 3 straight. Texas is trying to go back-to-back here, but it's not looking good for them. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Wenzel. Swung out and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Cole Irvin. And bring up top of the order, Marcus Semien, again, all-star finalist, but he has been struggling recently. 5 for his last 55 at the plate. Abysmal he has been. He has 1 hit in this series against the Baltimore Orioles. Here comes the pitch to Semien. It's outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. He has been ice cold recently. Semien has. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Grounded foul, and it's 1-1. Texas needs him to heat up, especially if Corey Seager goes down for a little bit of injury. If they want to have any chance of doing anything in the playoffs, whether it's making the playoffs or going far in the playoffs, or even being a contender to make the wild card, pitch is framed beautifully by Rushman, but it's a ball, and it's 2-1. Josh Smith on deck. He's having a solid season. Then Robbie Grossman. The 2-1 pitch to Semien is swung on and missed. A curveball 77, and it is 2-2. Count even at 2-2. 2-2 is the pitch to Semien. It's ball, and it's 3-2. Josh Smith is on deck. He lined out in his first at bat. Orioles have a 56% chance to win this game. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Semien. It's high and inside for ball 4. I'll put a runner on first. That'll bring up Josh Smith. Again, thank you everyone for watching so far. Make sure to like and subscribe. Content every single day of the week. Make sure to like and subscribe. Great game tonight. The Orioles and the Rangers. Here comes first pitch. It's a ball. That's 1-0. Josh Smith, 0 for 1 today. He lined out. It is only at bat. Here comes the 46th pitch of the game for Cole Irvin. In the dirt, gets away from Rushman a little. Throw down to second is not in time, but Semien gets to advanced. I would think that's probably either a pass ball or wild pitch there on Rushman. I'm doing good, Kelly. I hope you're doing well as well. Good as well. This is a good game so far tonight. 2-1's the score, top of the 3rd inning. Irvin checks on the runner at second. The pitch is inside, and it is 2-0. 3-0, excuse me. It's 3-0. Grossman on deck. Irvin trying to work out of a little trouble here. Pitch is in there for a strike. But Kelly, I hope you're doing well. Grossman on deck. It's a 3-1 count. 49th pitch of Cole Irvin's night. The pitcher, Smith, is crushed. Foul. Ball. Almost out of the stadium. Almost onto near the warehouse out there on Etoile Street. There's 3-2 pitch. Is inside, and that hit him on the elbow. He is in pain. That might have been his hand. And he is in pain. This time, the forearm area. This time, it hit him up there. Tried to sell it last time. This time, it really did. He is in pain. He's walking down to first. Here comes the Rangers trader out. Right off the back forearm of Smith. The left forearm of Smith. And he feels that he's in some pain. Obviously, yesterday, that Corey Seager go down with a hand injury. Smith now in pain walking down towards first. It is his 13th hit by pitch on the season. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. He will. But there will be 2 runners on now for Robbie Grossman, who's over what he struck out at his only at bat. Adolis Garcia is on deck. The 51st pitch of Cole Irvin tonight to Robbie Grossman. Outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Command has been an issue for Cole Irvin so far. Here comes the pitch. It is low for a ball. And it is 2-0 now to Robbie Grossman. Now let's be here. Gunnar Henderson will be participating in the home run derby. That ball is in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. But Henderson will be at the home run derby. Last year, you had Adley Rutschman, an incredible first round with his father switch hitting in the home run derby. The year before, you had the pitch to Grossman is in there for a strike. In 2021, you had Trey Mancini make it to the home run derby finals against Pete Alonso back in Colorado. 2-2 count here. Runner on second and first, 1 away here in top third. 2-1 Rangers is the score. Add on here, the pitch is low for a ball, and it's 3-1 now to Robbie Gross. 3-2, 3-2 to Robbie Gross with full count. Adolis Garcia on deck. He could do some damage. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Grossman. Big pitch here. Fly ball into deep right field. Back is Santander. He makes the catch on the track, and there's 2 away. Semien will advance to third. He will stay at second. He did not tag up, which is surprising. But there are 2 away in the inning, and it will bring up Adolis Garcia. He gave that one a ride out to deep right field. Looked like it could have been gone almost. A couple free in front of the wall. Santander with good defense out there, right? Doesn't play there all the time, but when he does, he's usually solid on defense. 76 feet covered by him. First pitch is in there for a strikeout until 1 to Garcia. He reached on a hit by pitch his only at bat tonight. Pitch to Garcia is in there for a strike. That looked high. And it's 0-2. It's a big pitch here. It'll be pitch number 59 for Cole Irvin already tonight. Wouldn't be surprised if they potentially try to go move for the bullpen. Pitch fouled away. We're trying to get some, bullpen movement going here. We pitched number 60 already. We're only in the third inning. 2 on, 2 out here. 1-run ball game here. Top third inning. Pretty nice crowd here. Camden Yards on this Sunday night. Last day of June. As here comes the 0-2 pitch to Garcia. High for a ball. And it is 1-2. That's pitch number 60 for Cole Irvin so far. And man, he has struggled with his command. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Grounded right back up the middle. Irvin bobbles it, throws it over to first in time. What a play by Cole Irvin. Quick on his feet over to first, and the inning is over. Orioles top of the order is up. We go to the bottom of the third. Orioles escape from a pretty bad situation. Could have been pretty bad, but they escape it as we go to the bottom of the third inning. So top of the Orioles lineup, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, and Anthony Santander. But again, if you didn't hear, Gunnar Henderson will be participating in the 2024 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. As announced, he was just doing mic'd up on ESPN. The Home Run Derby will be on ESPN. So that's good for Gunnar. And then Adley Rutschman was in it last year. They have the new rules this year. Only 8. They have 8 participants like the last years. But the difference is this year they have 3. The top 4 events. So it's not matchup. It's not seeding like it usually is. The top 4 events. Tiebreaker is the longest home run distance. Then it will be the old format where it is 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. That will be a 3-minute round as well. We're going back to outs, which is good. So it should be a very fun home run derby. In Texas. Texas will host the All-Star game for the first time. They've hosted 2 World Series already for, a new ballpark. It's crazy. They've hosted 2 World Series. One was the COVID 2020 World Series, and now they hosted one last year with their Texas Rangers getting to the World Series and hosting the first 2 games of it in Globe Life Field. Just moved from Globe Life Park. That's across the street. Right also near AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. So a lot of things going down in that same area in Texas. Just like Baltimore, right across the street, you have MT&T Bank Stadium, the home of the number 1 seed, the AFC last year, Baltimore Ravens. Success in Baltimore just did not pan out for the Orioles or the Baltimore Ravens when it got to postseason time. So here we go. First pitch to Gunnar Henderson. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Slider at 83 miles an hour. Henderson struck out at his only at-bat, so strikeout looking. Here comes the 0-1. Is low for a ball, and it's 1-1. Again, thank you everyone for watching so far. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. Baseball content, the content all year round. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Henderson. Is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Heaney working so well so far. This will be his 33rd pitch compared to Cole Irvin, who's already in the 60s. So here comes the 2-1 pitch to Henderson. Is a foul ball. I will do it again. Be another 2-2 pitch. Henderson would tie the Major League record by a shortstop for most home runs through the end of June with his next home run. If he does hit one today, it would be his 27th home run through the month of June, which would tie the Major League record set by Alex Rodriguez. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Gunnar Henderson. High for a ball, it is 3-2. Adley Rutschman on deck. In the hole is Anthony Santander. Orioles only have 2 hits so far. There's a 3-2 pitch to Rutschman. Ed Henderson swung on and missed strike 3. This is 1 away. Back-to-back strikeouts so far for Gunnar Henderson. And it will bring up Adley Rutschman. He struck out at his first appearance for reach on a pass ball. He's 0 for 1 today. So it was the first pitch to Rutschman. It is swung on. It's driven deep. Garcia on the run. Nobody's going to get there. And it's 0-1. A deep foul ball. Allowed strike 1 there by Adley Rutschman. Now the new rules for the home run derby: 3-minute round, 40 pitches, 1 timeout, 3 bonus outs. Every swing is either a home run or an out. 425-foot home runs in bonus period earns 4th bonus out, and the finals will be 2-minute round, 27 pitches, 1 timeout. So there is a drive by Rutschman into deep left field, not deep enough. Langford is there, and there's 2 away. Now, the bonus rules apply as the same. 2-minute round for the finals, 27 pitches, 1 timeout. So it'll be a mixture of the new format that they started around the pretty sure it's 2016, and the old format with outs that they used from 2015, 2014 to before that. So it should be a very fun home run derby down in Arlington, Texas this year. Here comes Santander. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Santander is 0-1. He flew out in his only at bat. That was to deep left field. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. High for a ball, and it's 1-1. Santander, the switch hitter, right now batting on the right side from the right side, usually from the left side with mostly righties. Here comes the pitch to Santander. It's a ground ball over to third. Wenzel over to first in time, and the inning is over. Solid inning for Heaney as we go to the fourth in a 2-1 ball game in Baltimore. And winding down the sports day, it's been a very solid day in baseball. A lot of good games earlier. 14-inning game. Got about a 3-hour rain delay in Queens. That game went to 11 innings. The Phillies come back against the Marlins. We're down 4. The Giants walloping the Dodgers. A lot of good baseball being played right now. Every team trying to get to what they think will be their final form to know what they're going to do by the trade deadline. As the trade deadline coming up very, very soon. So teams getting prepared for that. And both of these teams are sure to be in right now. Looks like different scenarios for the draft. As at this point, you have Texas, who is under 500. They have Baltimore, who has the best record right now in the American League. Keep it up. They would have the best record, the second best record in all of baseball. If they keep winning, it would be the best record in all of baseball. Texas right now is 9 games under 500. Could be more if they don't get a win today. They're already up, though, by a score of 2-1. Comes the Orioles bullpen here. They're pretty much ready to go. Aiken and Crook both haven't pitched in the last 3 days. Vespi, Tate both haven't pitched in the last 3 days. Perez, Baker, Cano, Kimbrel, Weber all used yesterday. So hopefully they don't have to go, but they might have to. As we get set for the 4th inning here in Texas, in Baltimore, it's 2-1 Texas. Wyatt Langford coming up to hit. He flew out to right field in his only at bat so far. Here comes his first pitch. It is fouled away. 62 pitches for Cole Irvin. So you don't really want to see this because it could put Baltimore's bullpen in some jeopardy here because they already are a little used up. So here comes the pitch. 0-1 is in there for a strike. And it's 0-2 now to Wyatt Langford. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is outside. Again, Texas is 8.5 back. Now they're 8.5 back in the division. They were 9 going into today, but now they're 8.5 back. So here comes the pitch. Langford deep. Back goes Hayes. He can't get it. That's going to get down on the wall. Langford going to third. He has a triple. And it's a leadoff triple for Wyatt Langford to start off the Rangers' half of the 4th inning. Great contact. Hayes could have come up with it. He didn't know where it was. He went crashing into the wall. That would have been a home run with the old wall, but that ball just got stuck in the wall, which is actually better for Hayes. Okay, went right over his glove, but got stuck on the wall. Langford was busting out of the box, and he was able to get to third in time. Here comes Loud. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Home to third for Langford, 11.55 seconds. Blazing speed there by Wyatt Langford. Here comes, wow, first pitch is up the middle, base hit, and it is 3-1 Texas, an RBI single for Nathaniel Wow. 3-1 Texas on the 67th pitch of the outing for Corbin. It's been a tough one. Texas now has a 3-1 lead here at the top of the fourth inning. Just blooped right over the head of the infield. Was able to get down. Here comes Derek Hill. He had a big hit last time he was up. It was a home run. Here comes the pitch. It's fouled away. That's 0-1. Bruce Bochy, the Rangers manager, trying to get the ship back on par. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Hill. Is dropped in there for a ball, and it's 1-1. So young players on site here. Wyatt Langford, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, obviously. Yeah, Evan Carter, he's hurt right now, though. That ball's outside. And the count runs to 2-1. 70 pitches already. Already 70 pitches for Cole Irvin. So here comes the 2-1 pitch to Hill. Is inside, ends 3-1. This will be Irvin's 72nd pitch already. We're only here in the fourth inning. Irvin's allowed 20 extra base hits in the month of June, which is the most out of any pitcher in Major League Baseball. He's been struggling so far this month. Had a solid start to the season. The pitch is inside, almost hit Hill. It's ball 4. Now there'll be 2 on when there's still nobody out. It'll bring up Andrew Kisner. It's been a tough run for Kisner this year. Hill did take Cole Irvin deep. Deep home run. 414 was the distance. Furthest hit of his career for a home run for Derek Hill. It's 2-run home run in the fourth inning. In the second inning, excuse me. We're in the fourth inning. And it's 3-1 Texas. They have a 70% chance to win the ball game now, according to ESPN's in-game probability. Nick Vespi warming up in the Orioles bullpen for Baltimore. Obviously, you don't want to see anybody getting warm in the fourth inning unless it's a bullpen game, and this was supposed to be, a regular start. There is a base hit for Kisner. Lau is going to test it. He's going to come to the plate, and there will be no throw as Hill goes to third. That's where the throw goes. He is safe, and it's 4-1. An RBI single for Andrew Kisner. And the Rangers are in business here. It's 4-1 against Cole Irvin. And there still is nobody out. There's still no one out in the inning, and it's 4-1. The Rangers are on top of the Orioles. It's in all Texas so far. Here comes Wenzel. That's fouled away. 0-1 is the count. 74 pitches so far for the Orioles, for Cole Irvin. Here comes pitch number 75. Is swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Hayes honestly probably made the worst throw. He should have probably gone to the cutoff man. He went over the cutoff man to third. And that might not have changed anything, but it would have prevented Kisner from advancing As here comes the 0-2 is a ground ball over to first. O'Hearn takes it. A run will score, and it's 5-1. Never mind, the run will stay. Hill will stay at second. There will be a runner on second and third still, so the game is still 4-1. Texas, now there's one out. It'll be the top of the order. Surprised Hill didn't go there, but he decided not to. They looked him back and brings up Semyon. He's 5 for his last 55. Trying to do something here. 11 home runs, 44 RBIs. 1 hit in this series. Finalist for the All-Star game to start in. Comes the 1-0 pitch to Semyon. It's swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Not a capacity crowd in Baltimore, but it's a solid, nice crowd for finale of this 4-game set. Here comes the pitch. It's grounded to third. They have Hill in a pickle. Kisner already took back third. Ball is dropped, but Hill is out. Kisner is safe. So there is an out recorded on the play. Semyon gets to first. So there's 2 outs, now runners on the corners. Would have been better if Hill to stay. He committed, but Kisner was able to advance to third, which is the best part about that. So now there's runners on first and third with 2 away. This will be pitch number 80 for Cole Irvin to Josh Smith. He hit him with a pitch in his last at-bat. As here comes Irvin, set. Smith ready. This pitch number 80 is hit into center field. It's a base hit. It's now 5-1. Another single for the Texas Rangers, singling Cole Irvin to death here. It's been absolute domination for Texas so far, and that will do it for Cole Irvin. 80 pitches, and he's out of the ball game just like that. Nick Vespi will come into the game. Irvin, probably one of his worst starts of the season. Can't finish the 4th inning, so he goes 3 2/3 innings. Gives up 5 runs. The Texas was able to hit him around. There's 1 hit, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And he also walked 2 and hit 2 with a pitch. So really, really tough outing for Cole Irvin. As we get ready, it'll be Nick Vespi coming into the game for Baltimore. Try to keep the score right where it is. Vespi with a 0.90 ERA on the season. For Andrew Heaney, he still hasn't got up to pitch in a little bit. It's probably been about 10, 15 minutes. But Vespi, 10 innings, a 0.90 ERA and 6 strikeouts. He's been set up and down a lot through the majors this year. In other news, Paul George looks like being closer and closer to becoming a Philadelphia 76er. That's news coming out of the NBA. He's meeting with Philadelphia tonight. Looks like no deal is imminent for him to return to Los Angeles. Great night for baseball. Down in Baltimore. So Cole Irvin has one of his worst starts probably of the season. He's out of the game already. Vespi is ready. 2 runners on as here comes the pitch to Grossman is in there for And that's low for a ball. Looked like a strike to me, but it doesn't matter. It's a ball, and it's 1-0. So Vespi's been up and down a lot this year. Majors, not majors. So here comes the 1-0 pitch to Grossman. Is in there for a strike. Grossman, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, a 217 average. Not been a great year for Grossman. But he's been able to make it work. Here comes the 1-1. Is low in the dirt for a ball. Runner on second, runner on first. Rangers have an 82% chance to win tonight's ball game, 18 for Baltimore, top of the fourth. Comes the 2-1 pitch to Robbie Grossman. Outside for a ball, and it's 3-1. Vespi struggling to locate right now as well. Adolis Garcia on deck. The 3-1 pitch to Robbie Grossman. They swung on and missed, and it's a full count here with 2 outs. It's 3-2. Big pitch here. Grossman calls time. It's a big pitch here. Trying to finish the inning strong and trying to prevent them from scoring any more runs. It's already 5-1 Texas. We're only in the top of the fourth inning. The 3-2 pitch to Grossman is a foul ball. We'll do it again, another full count pitch. Runners will be on the move. Full count, 2 outs. To be put in play. Could be a base hit, could be an inning-ending ground out or fly out or line out. Could be an inning-ending strikeout here for Robbie Grossman. Comes the 3-2 pitch from Vespi to Grossman. Is hit in the air. Way up in the air. It's popped up. Henderson under, and the inning is over. Rangers do the damage, though. 8 men come to the plate. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and it is 5-1. Texas is ahead of Baltimore. Been all Texas so far. Baltimore starter Andrew Heaney already out of the game. Corner, but already out of the game. Andrew Heaney is still in for Texas, going strong. Wales has not pitched in about 20 minutes, so that is definitely something to monitor as we enter the bottom of the fourth inning. 4, 5, and 6 for the Orioles. Westberg, Hayes, and O'Hearn. It hasn't been a lot of offense so far for Baltimore. Looking to get some runs on the board here. You never know what a comeback could happen. Earlier today, the Phillies came back from behind and beat the Marlins. They were down. They came back to win. So you never know what could happen. As the Orioles and the Rangers enter the bottom of the fourth inning. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. Baseball content all the time. And NBA free agency going on right now as well. It's a very busy night in sports. Around sports, busy time in sports. NHL free agency starts tomorrow. NBA free agency started today. You have trading camp starting in a couple weeks. The MLB trade deadline's in 30 days. MLB All-Star Game is in about 2 weeks. So everything coming right now in sports. You have the soccer tournaments going on. You have Copa America. You have the Euros. We get back here to Camden Yards. 5 hits so far for Texas as they lead 5-1. As we get set for the bottom of the fourth inning, it will be Jordan Westberg to lead off. His first pitch is a ball, and it's 1-0-1. It's a strike. It's in there. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Westberg. Low for a ball, and it's 1-1. 13 home runs, 48 RBIs for Westberg. 846 OPS. Could easily be on his way to All-Star appearance. There's a ground ball over third. Davis Wenzel over to first in time, and there's 1 away. We'll bring up Austin Hayes. He had a double in his last at-bat. Split the gap over there, right center field. Has one of the lone 2 hits tonight. He scored the lone run for the Orioles. On this Sunday night, the last day of June. Here comes the pitch to Hayes. It's outside for a ball. 1-0. One of the biggest Julys in MLB history coming up. Where the trade deadline also lines in July. You also have the All-Star game down in Texas. It was the 1-0 pitch. Hayes swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. So everything coming up here for all the teams, especially teams that are trying to contend, have to start considering who they think they can move. Here comes the 1-1 to Hayes, swung on and missed. And it's a 1-2. Consider who they can move. Get free in at the trade deadline. That coming up. But for Hayes, in his career against Andrew Heaney, 5 for 11, 2 home runs, had a double earlier. Hayes is one of those traditional players, no batting gloves. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Heaney to Hayes. It hits him in the ankle. That puts a runner on. A little grimace on the face, but he will be on for the first 2 times so far, right in the ankle. Side of the first. Side of the foot. Little pain there from Hayes. He hustles down to first. And he'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. Had a base hit his first at bat, drove in a run. First pitch is swung on and missed at its own 1. It's a weird position for Hyde here. Has to try to figure out who is available out of the bullpen. Pitch is outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. It's 1-1. It's 6 hit by pitches so far in this series. So a lot of plunking has been done by both of these teams. Comes a 1-1 pitch from Heaney to Austin Hayes. To Ryan O'Hearn. There is a line drive base hit. Garcia fields it cleanly. Hayes stays at second, and then that'll be 2 on with 1 out. So Hayes and O'Hearn have been the only 2 Orioles to get on base so far tonight. Now bring up Jorge Mateo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Heaney getting ready. Pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Mateo, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs on the season. 724 OPS, 241 batting average for Baltimore. Been a platoon player not every day. Sometimes plays second base. Faria's out of the lineup. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-1. Depends on who's pitching. As here comes the 1-1 pitch from Heaney to Mateo is outside for a ball. Trying to appeal to no avail. It's now 2-1. Brandon Hyde looks on, trying to figure out if this team can come back or not, what the bullpen move should be. 2-1 is low. It's 3-1. On deck is Heston Kjerstad. He flew out in his lone plate appearance. Be big here for Baltimore, trying to get this crowd rallied up. They're starting to get fired up. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's now full, and it's 3-2. 1 out here in the inning. Would be big to get a second out here. against Mateo. The 3-2 pitch from Heaney to Mateo is fouled away near the press box area here in Baltimore. Carroll made 3-2. Mateo over one today. He flew out to left in his low plate appearance. There was a pitch high. It looked like it was high and in. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Heaney to Mateo. Swung on and missed in the dirt. There's 2 away. A big strikeout for Heaney. His 4th of the game. They're now 2 away. And it will bring up Heston Kierstad. As into the gap, it's down. Base hit. Hayes will score. O'Hearn is on his horse. He will get to third. Kierstad will get to second. And the Orioles are fighting back in this game. It's now 5-2. Hayes is now responsible for scoring both of the runs for Baltimore tonight. It's 5-2 Orioles. Right in the gap, a beautiful hit ball by the left of Kierstad. A big play by Legford to be able to cut it off before it got to the gap. Kakko lets us some runs. Heaney now trying to finish this one out. So struggling so far to get that final, that third out here. Colton Cowser coming up to hit. Then it will be the top of the Orioles order. 1 through 4 so far, combined 0 for 8 with 3 strikeouts. Trying to change that up here. As we get ready, it will be Colton Cowser in the box. 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch is in there for a strike at its own lefty-lefty matchup here. So pitch number 60 for Andrew Heaney tonight. It's an 0-1 count. Cowser, 12 home runs, 34 RBIs on the season. The 0-1 pitch is right back up the middle. Heaney snares it on 2 hops over to first in time, and the inning is over. So the Orioles get a run, but that's all they will get. Heaney fields it properly. And the inning is over. We go to top of the 5th inning in a 5-2 ball game. Between the Rangers and the Orioles. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe while you are here. I have some more NBA news here. Eric Gordon has signed a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia 76ers. So more news for the Sixers. Eric Gordon finally signing with the Sixers. Obviously, the news that Paul George might be heading to Philadelphia. So more and more speculation on that now. 5-2 is the score as we go to the top of the 5th inning. The Rangers lead. Be Adolis Garcia, Wyatt Langford, and Nathaniel Lowe 2 up for the Texas Rangers. I would think Nick Vespi will stay in this game at this point. Can't just blow through pitchers. You're ready to return for some baseball here. It will be Nick Vespi for Baltimore. against the middle of the Texas lineup here on Sunday Night Baseball. There's ball 1 to Garcia. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch to Garcia is low, and it's 2-0. We have more NBA news here. Chris Paul is signed with the San Antonio Spurs. So some more interesting news coming out here. 2-0 pitch to Garcia is lined into left field. It's going to get down the line. It's a fair ball. It's going to get all the way to the wall, hit off the face, and it's a double for Adolis Garcia. Another hit for the Texas Rangers. As a team, they've now hit for the cycle. A triple already, a double, multiple singles, a home run, and now a double. We'll bring up Langford, strike at its own 1. Langford 10 extra base hits in June, second most, tied second most among all rookies. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. So ground ball, base hit, and it's 6-2 Texas. Garcia will score. Langford on to second. He's safe. It's a double. A hustle double there by Wyatt Langford. Looked like your average single. It's a double for Langford. His second extra base hit of the game, and it's 6-5 Texas. All Texas so far here on Sunday Night Baseball. Pitch to low is down the line. It's a fair ball. It's going to make it 7-2 Texas. Langford is going to score. Low going to second. He is safe. They're going to review that. But it's 7-2, just like that. The Rangers are all over Baltimore. Like a bang play over at second. But right down the line on the first pitch of the game. On the first pitch. And 7-2. Rangers. We'll see. This bang play at second. He might be out. I would think they're going to review that. Let's look at the replay here. Oh yeah, it looks like they got him. Either way, it's an RBI. For low. Lost might need a new pair of pants. Got a little rip in it. Thanks to Fanatics. It's a bang. Ooh. Freeze frame here. He looks like he is out. Yeah, I think they're going to call him out here. I think they have to here. We're looking at it in the replay review room in New York. So the call of the field is being challenged. It's 7-2 Texas, no matter what. They're reviewing it right now. Get more news. Paul George expected to sign a deal tonight with the Philadelphia 76ers. So big news from Philly to get their third superstar. That's a big play there at second. It looks like they got low. They're still reviewing it in the replay room in New York. So it's a long review here. It's taking a while. It's a tough play. Yeah, they're gonna call him out though. It's the right call to call him out. It's a big play over there. Great throw by Hayes to get him. There's one away in the inning. And it will bring up Derek Hill to come to hit with the bases empty. He had a home run earlier in the game, the lone home run of the game. 7-2 Texas. Here comes the pitch to Hill. Fouled away. 0-1. Two-run home run and a walk for Hill today. 964 OPS, but it's a limited time. The 0-1 pitch is crushed. Same place. This is deeper into center field, and it is long gone into the Texas bullpen. All Rangers, Derek Hill, a solo home run, his second home run of the game, and it's 8-2 Texas. Here at the top of the fifth inning, it's all Texas so far. As they keep adding on, it's 8-2. The fans in attendance, a couple Texas fans in attendance here, they either made the trip up to Baltimore, live in Baltimore, or have to be ecstatic with this performance by their Texas Rangers tonight. They're trying to end this losing streak. An absolute bomb into the Texas Rangers bullpen, the higher bullpen at Camden Yards, as 8-2. And it will bring up Kisner. He swings and misses 0-1. Rangers now have a 94% chance to win tonight's game. Wenzel is on deck for the Rangers. Pitch to Kisner is lined into the gap. It's going to one-hop the wall. And Andrew Kisner has himself a double. And man, this is a pure throttling of the Baltimore Orioles here. 106 miles an hour off the bat. That is all Texas so far. Looks like there's some rain in Baltimore, but that's not cooling off this Texas Ranger offense here. Five for five, they're sitting at the plate, the Orioles and the Rangers. 4 extra base hits. Now, the only out was that what they ran into. So, very interesting situation here for Baltimore. Obviously, it doesn't look good that they're going to win this series. There's some bad clouds coming in. They're going to try to make this game official. We're really close to getting this game to become official. It's coming down now in Baltimore when it comes to rain. So once the visiting team once the home team, so in this case the Orioles have made 15 outs, so the end of this inning, so the end of the bottom of the fifth, if the game becomes official, this rain's supposed to go on for a little bit. I don't think right now it's not heavy, so they should be good here. It's 0-2 now to Davis Wenzel. Vespi's still out there on the mound. Orioles don't really have a choice here but to leave him on the mound. Checks back on the runner on second. The 0-2 pitch to Wenzel is in there for strike 3. That's the first out. The second out of the inning, but the first pitcher outmade by the Orioles in this inning. I will bring up Marcus Semien at the top of the Orioles order. Every top of the Rangers order here. This is absolute throttle room so far for the Rangers. Comes the pitch to Semien. Low for a ball. Still trying to snap this streak. It's now 5 for his last 56. So it's been very tough going right now. Tough sledding for Semien. Here comes the 0-1-0. It's low and it's 2-0 now to Marcus Semien. 22 pitches so far for Vespi. There's a runner on second and 2 away. Top of the 5th inning. It's 8-2 Rangers over the Orioles. 2-0 to Semien is fouled away. It's 2-1. His first 304 plate appearances, Derek Hill has 4 home runs. In his last 4 plate appearances, he has 3. He had 1 yesterday, he has 2 today. So for Hill, it's been nice sailing in Texas. Pitch to Semien is outside for a ball. It's now 3-1. Josh Smith on deck. Since June 16th, 5 for 56. 0.89 batting average. Pitch is high for ball 4. He takes a walk. Another walk for Semien. There's 2 runners on. It brings up Josh Smith. Because this rain comes down. Smith comes up to hit. First pitch to Smith is high for a ball, and it's 1-0. Vespi not being able to find the strike zone. Tate is warming up. We have some more NBA news. Jonas Valanciunas is signing a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Washington Wizards. That's big for Washington, trying to contend here somewhat this year. Had Alex Sarr at the 2nd pick of the draft. Acquired Malcolm Brogdon from the Portland Trailblazers. Trying to talk Vespi through this as you see the clouds coming in Baltimore. Not looking good right now. It's down. It's pouring right now. It's coming down. The rain is. Here in Baltimore, it's a rainy night. Comes the 1-0. Is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Smith, single and hit by pitch so far. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. In all Texas so far, 8-2 is the score. Top of the 5th inning. Comes a 2-1 pitch from Vespi to Josh Smith. Is driven to center. Playable for Cowser. The inning is finally over. Again, 8 men come to hit for Texas. Derek Hill hits his 2nd home run of the game. And hit has been all Texas so far tonight. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, it's 8-2 Rangers over the Baltimore Orioles. Yeah, thank you all for watching so far. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. You're on the road to 100 subscribers. Your subscription means a lot to me, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Blowout so far on Sunday Night Baseball. Next time I will be live will be when the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Chicago Cubs. That will be on Wednesday, so make sure to check that out. As we get ready here for the bottom of the 5th inning, top of the Orioles order. It's only be the 3rd at-bats for the Orioles. Texas, the first 2 have already had 4. It's a tough night for Baltimore. trying to come through here, get something going. Eight two is the score. Looks like Texas is well on its way of closing their 6-game losing streak here. So right now on that losing streak, 6 in a row. It looks like they're going to take the final game of this 4-game series. They lost the first 3 of them. They go home and they take on the San Diego Padres starting on Tuesday. Baltimore goes on the road and they will take on the first place AL West Seattle Mariners, which is now interesting. If Baltimore does end up losing this game, they don't come through. They would now go back into a tie with the Yankees for first of the American League East. Rain continues to come down. First pitch to Henderson is in there for a strike at its own 1. Oh, 1 to Gunnar Henderson is check swing, and we're going to say he went at its own 2. He tried to hold it. Henderson calls time. Comes the 0-2 from Petey to Henderson. Another strikeout. Henderson's 3rd strikeout of the game. They're 1 away here. 5th strikeout for Heaney. They'll bring up Adley Rutschman. First pitch to Rutschman is in there for a strike at its own 1. Heaney has been dominant on the mound so far. Nobody's really been able to touch him. Rutschman has strikeout and a flyout. Pitch is looped into base. Oh, Smith, what a play. Raging. He makes it. Oh, what a play by Smith, and there's 2 away. What a play by Josh Smith. Raging to his left. Makes a spectacular play. Take away a base hit from Adley Rutschman, and there's 2 away here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Rutschman was trying to say Lowe's foot wasn't on the bag. We'll see here. And it was on it. Here comes Santander. First pitch is in there for a strike at its own 1. What a play by Josh Smith. So far, Heaney has faced 21 batters, 17 first pitch strikes. So we got to miss it. It's 0-2 to Santander. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Heaney to Santander. It's outside for a ball. Count remains 1-2. So we're going to miss, and the inning is over. 6 strikeouts for Heaney. We go to the 6th in a 8-2 game. It has been all Texas so far on Sunday Night Baseball. We need Robbie Grossman to lead off the inning for the Texas Rangers. Currently down right now. Top of the sixth inning, 8-2. About to get underway here. It's been all Texas so far. Orioles haven't been able to get anything going. Texas has gotten everything to go their way so far. Not a fun night for Orioles fans. If you're a Texas fan, you are grinning ear to ear right now. Because it has been all Texas so far. Orioles have not gotten anything to go their way. So back-to-back innings, the Rangers have had 8 men come to the plate, which is really impressive. Back-to-back innings as the clouds get worse and worse looking here at Camden Yards in Baltimore. As we get ready for the inning, pitch to Grossman is in there for a strike and it's 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Tate to Grossman. It is lined into right center, but it's caught by Santander. There's one away here in the sixth inning. All-Star Week starts in 2 weeks from tomorrow. It's the Home Run Derby. The All-Star Game is 2 weeks from Tuesday. Down in Arlington, Texas, home of the Texas Rangers. As Garcia takes a ball, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Tate to Dolis Garcia. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. It's 1-1. This season, Dylan Tate, 3.62 ERA, 27 in the third innings pitch, 16 strikeout rate, 8% walk rate. Here, top 6 inning, 8-2 Texas. Heaney's had one of his better starts of the year so far. Pitch to Garcia is fouled away, and that hit Freshman down in the groin area. He's taking his time. He's in a little pain. Looks like he'll be fine. The foul ball by Garcia hit him in the leg. That's still close enough. 1-2 is the count to Adolis Garcia. Pitch from Tate is swung on him as strike 3. It's 2 away now. Strikeout for Tate. Orioles are probably going to need some length out of him, considering they don't really have many people who have not thrown in the last couple of days. So bring up Wyatt Langford back-to-back at-bats with extra base hits. The pitch is in the dirt for a ball, and it's 1-0. So home run and single away from the cycle is something to watch here as we get into the later innings. 3 home runs, 32 RBIs for Langford on the season. 688 OPS pitch. Swung on a miss inside, and it is 1-1. He takes 9th pitch. So here comes the 1-1 pitch from Tate to Langford. It is a ground ball fielded by Henderson. Dives, but he has no play with the speed of Langford, and he is safe. So Wyatt Langford now is a home run away from the cycle. Infield single there, and it'll bring up Nathaniel Lau with the inning extended. A great stop by Anderson, but to no avail. Langford's speed, he was able to beat it out, but he did probably prevent a potential double for Langford because of Langford's speed, he might have made it. There's ground by Lowe over to first in time. O'Hare just steps on the back. 3 out assisted, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning here in Baltimore. It is 8-2 Texas. But it is the good part of the Orioles lineup coming up. Westberg has struggled today. But beside Westberg, you have Hayes, who's 1 for 2. He scored both of the runs so far for Baltimore today. And you have O'Hearn, who is 2 for 2. He has a double. He has 2 singles today. Susie Hayes is 1 for 1. And he got hit by a pitch in his other at bat. So Baltimore, this is their best chance of the game here. They will have a chance to try to cut this lead in half potentially. Down by 6 right now. Really haven't been able to get anything going. As we get ready for the bottom of the 6th inning, Jordan Westberg, he's grounded out twice. Hayes, a double and a hit by a pitch. He scored both of the Orioles' runs so far. O'Hearn, 2 singles. Mateo, fly out and a strikeout. He would be the 4th hitter up in the inning if we get that far. Again, thank you everyone for watching so far. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're in here. It's 8-2 Orioles is the score. Andrew Heaney staying in the game for Baltimore. For the Rangers. Here. Brings up Jordan Westberg here. As the clouds begin to come in here in Baltimore on this Sunday night, the last night of June. Nice crowd in attendance. This brings up Westbrook. He's going to lead off the inning. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pitch is another strike. It's 0-2, just like that. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch to Westberg. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And he is down on strikes. Another strikeout for Heaney. It's his 7th of the game already. Great start so far by Andrew Heaney. And it brings up Austin Hayes. Hayes is 1 for 1. Single, a double and a hit by a pitch. First pitch to him is popped up. Garcia coming in. Semien has it. That's 2 away. 4 pitches so far. He's been very efficient. Bring up Ryan O'Hearn. A 2-ball game. Texas is in front. The pitch from Heaney to O'Hearn is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 74 pitches so far for Heaney. This will be pitch number 75. Inside, O'Hearn does not go, and it's 1-1. Pitch by O'Hearn is lined into right. It's a base hit. Falls in front of Garcia. So O'Hearn has 3 singles today. He's 3 for 3. Entering tonight, he had 2 hits against left-handed pitching. Now he has 3 all tonight. He has 3 hits, more hits than he's had all season against lefties. Just tonight. Brings up Mateo. He fouls it away. It's 0-1. Mateo, he's 0 for 2. He's fly out a strikeout today. Heedy ready, and here comes the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. Heedy trying to finish this inning out strong. He already struck out Mateo once tonight. Looking for another one here. Pitch, fouled away. And it's still going to remain 0-2. See pitch number 80 for Andrew Heedy. He might go another inning at this rate. Here comes the pitch. Fly ball into right. Garcia is there. The inning is over. The Orioles get a base runner on again, but can't make anything of it. We go to the top of the 7th inning in Baltimore in an 8-2 ball game. It's been all Texas so far tonight. All Texas so far tonight against the Orioles. We salvage at this point, obviously, if they don't blow this lead, they will salvage the series against Baltimore, which would be big for them and their momentum going through the end of this. Trying to get back into the playoff picture here because they are struggling. Orioles and Rangers play again later this season. This is the last time these two teams see each other. Saw each other last year in the American League Division Series. They actually go to Texas and they play against each other. They play the Rangers. They play each other on the 19th, 20th, 21st, right after the All-Star break. That's in Texas. It could be a big series considering where each team is in the standings. Could be, obviously, Baltimore is on pace to lose tonight's game, so they will be tied now for first place in the American League East after Yankees had a pretty good weekend in Toronto. They've been struggling to recent, but they're getting their wins back together. They won today. It's a split in Toronto for the Yankees. Get ready for some more baseball here Sunday night. In the top of the 7th inning. Gunnar Henderson 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts as its season high. Ties the season high. Tate ready. Here's first pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Derek Hill coming up to hit. He's 2 for 2 tonight with 2 home runs for Texas. 3 home runs in the series. Here comes the 0-1 pitcher, Tate to Hill. In there for a strike. 2-2. 0-2 to Hill. Fly ball. Not deep. Santander is drew it 1 away. Bring up Andrew Kisner, who is 2 for 3 today. He grounded out his first plate appearance. Besides that, RBI single and then a double. First pitch to Kisner is outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Rangers 5 through 8 hitters tonight, 9 for 14, 7 runs scored, 7 RBIs, and 5 extra base hits. So that's Langford, Lowe, Hill, and Kisner. They've been incredible today for Texas. Big reason why they're up 8-2 right now. Because there's so far 2 singles, RBI, 2-0 pitch, Low for a ball. Rio now. Three-zero pitch from Tate is inside, almost hit him. It's ball 4. I think they're going to say it did hit him. It looks like it's going to go down by hit by pitch here. We'll bring up Davis Wenzel here at the top of the 7th inning. 8-2 Rangers lead here at the top of the 7th. It's been all Texas so far today. Dominated in every single category you could probably dominate in. Wenzel getting ready in the box. He is 0 for 3 today. And he gets hit by a pitch. First pitch he sees. Hits him. It's back hit batters by Tate. Top of the order, Marcus Semien coming into the plate. Right off the elbow padding of Wenzel. So back-to-back hits batters. It brings up Marcus Semien here. 2 runners on. The pitch is inside. Pitching really inside here. A lot of pitches inside. Comes the 1-0 pitch from Semien to Tate. Smacked foul. And remains 1-1. Semien 0 for 2 with a walk, 11 home runs, 44 RBIs. It's 2 walks today for Semien. 1-1 is fouled away. Oh no, it's popped up in the air. O'Hearn has it. There's 2 away. I bring up Josh Smith. Looked like it was going to be a foul ball, but that ball was really high in the air. Brings up Josh Smith. So now Semien 5 for 57 since June 16th. 4 walks, 4 RBIs, 0 home runs. First pitch to Smith is a ball, and it's 1-0. Struggles right now for Semien. Rangers need him to get back to shape if they want to contend here. Comes the 1-0 pitch to Tate. From Tate to Smith is a strikeout. It's 1-1. Change up at 82 miles an hour. Smith single hit by pitch and an RBI. An RBI single for Smith it was. 8-2 is the score. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strikeout, it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Smith. It is low for a ball, and it's 2-2. Two runners on with 2 outs. 2-2 is the count. Tate ready. Set pitches to Smith. Ground ball over to second. Easy play for Mateo over to first in time, and the inning is over. Texas gets 2 on, but can't do anything with it. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Orioles. Tough sledding tonight for Baltimore. So I think we'll go on and lose this game to the Texas Rangers. So it looks like Texas is going to win this game, which is a big momentum booster for them. Obviously, they do have a day off, but it's better to go in and have the flight back down to Texas in a happy mood, even though you did lose a game. A happy mood instead of a sad mood. A seldom mood. You get to go back home on the right note. San Diego, who's also hot, but they lost their game today. Hope we try to get off on the right thing. You have Evaldi on the mound tomorrow on Tuesday. For your best pitchers, he started Game 1 and Game 5 of the World Series last year. Be big for Texas if they could get a win here. And continue to keep the momentum going. For a little bit here, try to get back into the picture. So all it takes is one winning streak to get back into the picture. But they obviously have to have that winning streak to happen to get back into it. Can't happen overnight. Ready for the bottom of the seventh inning. Orioles are still one home run away from tying last year's Atlanta Braves in June. Most home runs in a month. For tied for second in the most home runs in a month. Most is still the Yankees, 74 back in August of 2019 with the juiced balls. So they have not hit that. Nobody's hit that since. I highly doubt anybody will hit that. But for now, is Baltimore down by 6, trying to make an improbable comeback here at Sunday Night Baseball. Camden Yards is the scene. So this inning, it will be Kierstad, Kauser, and Henderson due up. Kierstad had an RBI single in his first at-bat. Gets the second on the throw. Kauser is 0 for 2, and Gunnar Henderson is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. It's been a tough night for him defensively. Get ready to go here on Sunday Night Baseball. Been a tough night for both Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson and all the Baltimore Orioles tonight. It's been one of the best starts of Andrew Heaney's career, maybe you could go that far. He has shut down this Baltimore offense. He has 7 strikeouts today. But all Heaney, no Baltimore. Since the start of this game, obviously you have the run in the second, you have a run in the fourth. That's it. That's all the Orioles have been able to get so far in this 8-2 ball game. So it will be Kierstad, Kauser, and Henderson due up. Here we're going to begin the 7th pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Against Heaney. 0-1. Outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Kierstad. 1 for 2 today. This is Heaney's 83rd pitch of the game. Fouled away, and it's 1-2. Kauser on deck. Gunnar Henderson in the hole. 1-2. Kierstad outside for a ball. It's 2-2. I'll say again, Gunnar Henderson, second most home runs by a shortstop through the end of June in MLB history. Alex Rodriguez in 1998 is the only one who has more. It's 27. See Andrew Heaney having some shoe malfunctions here. shoelace came untied. They're bringing out a new shoelace for Andrew Heaney here. Guess there's something wrong with his first shoelace. They're bringing out a brand new shoelace for Andrew Heaney. I don't think I've ever seen this. Maybe it broke. I don't know. I've never seen an entirely new shoelace come out. He's as threaded at all here. I'm guessing that this has to count as a mound visit. See the Oriole bird signing a girl's cast in the crowd. Count still stands at 2-2. Heaney tries to finish tying up his shoe, but tonight he has been absolutely solid for Baltimore. For Texas against Baltimore, 7 strikeouts. His fastball has been devastating to hitters so far. It's been devastating to the Orioles lineup, especially Gunnar Henderson, who's over 3 with 3 strikeouts. 2-2 pitch to Kierstad is fought off foul. And for Heaney, this has to be a good sign. He has the second lowest run support in the American League, 2.8 runs per game. Today is our swing and a miss strike 3, his 8th strikeout of the game. But today, he's got more than a little run support. He's got a lot of run support. It's 8 runs scored for Heaney today. There was a pitch high. He's able to get Kierstad chasing. And I'll bring up Colt Gauser. First pitch to Cowser is foul down the right field line, and it's 0-1. Heaney right now at 87 pitches. Good spot right now. Gunnar Henderson on deck. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Cowser. Is fouled towards the Orioles dugout, and it's 0-2. Gunnar Henderson on deck. He's over 3 with 3 strikeouts. Heaney at 88 pitches right now. His Cowser calls his timeout. Gets set back in the box. Heaney's 89th pitch. The 0-2. Cowser swung on and missed. Strike 3. 9 strikeouts for Heaney. As it brings up the top of the Orioles order and Gunnar Henderson. Absolute dominance so far by Andrew Heaney here. It ties the season high with 9 strikeouts, and it brings up Gunnar Henderson. First pitch is swung on and fouled away, and it's 0-1. Henderson has struck out all 3 times. Has a third of the Orioles strikeouts so far tonight. They have 9 as a team. He has 3 individually. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Henderson. In there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Looks confused by the pitch by Heaney. Heaney looking for a 1-2-3 strikeout inning. And here comes Heaney getting set. The pitch by Andrew Heaney. Outside for a ball, and it is 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch to Henderson. Got him swinging strike 3. 4 strikeouts today for Henderson. 10 strikeouts for Heaney today. An incredible start. We go to the 8th inning. In an 8-2 lead for the Texas Rangers. What a start for Andrew Heaney. One of his best starts of the season easily. Might be one of the top starts of his career. As we go to the 8th inning in an 8-2 ball game. here on Sunday Night Baseball. Heaney has absolutely shoved tonight. It was probably a little unexpected for both sides, but he's been able to get it done. The top of the 8th here, Robbie Grossman, Garcia, and Langford due up for Texas, as they're 6 outs away from snapping our losing streak. As the Orioles look to just keep it at 6 and don't let it get worse at this point. Has not been good. But also Langford is due up third in this inning, and there's report to say that he is a home run away from the cycle. So this will most likely be his last at-bat. If he gives one a ride, he's going to have a cycle tonight. As we get ready, come back for the top of the 8th inning. It'll be Matt Crook coming out of the Orioles bullpen. His first appearance as an Oriole, the former Yankee, was called up for the Orioles after Orioles ace right now, Corbin Burns, was placed on the injured list. Well, excuse me, not the injured list, the paternity list. So Crook is now into the game. For the Orioles, it's been a great pitching performance on the other side. For Andrew Heaney, 10 strikeouts against the Orioles, including 4 on Gunnar Henderson. There we go to the bottom, top of the 8th. First pitch to Grossman is a ball, and it's 1-0. Grossman 0 for 4 tonight. Comes the pitch. Ground ball over to third. And Westberg couldn't pick it off the ground. It's a base hit. Well, it's going to probably be most likely an error on Westberg. Would be very surprised if they give him a hit on that. There's no official ruling yet. That looked like an error to me, so we're calling it an error E5 on Westberg. So Grossman's on. It brings up Garcia. First pitch is outside for a ball, and it is 1-0. Very like error to me on Westberg. They haven't ruled anything yet. Garcia takes his time out. So it's back into the batter's box. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Crook to Garcia. The pitch is inside for a ball. It's officially ruled an error. Croc season AAA. He used to be with the Yankees, now with the Orioles. 3.71 ERA, 26 2/3 innings before. Pitch to Garcia is fouled away. It's 2-1. Hope is that he could probably finish the game for the Orioles, so they don't have to use anyone else in the bullpen. Pitch to Garcia is in there for a strikeout. It's 2-2. The Rangers have a much better team at home than on the road, but this will be big. They get a win at home. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Crook to Garcia. It is fouled away. This Texas Ranger team, it's a big win once they hold on to win this game. Let's see if they can add on here. A 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. It's 3-2. Garcia getting ready in the box. A full count pitch. 3-2 is the count. It's the ninth pitch for Kruk. High, ball 4. It didn't hit anything, so no matter what, Grossman advances. So it'll be a walk to Garcia. But now here comes the big at-bat. It's Wyatt Langford. Folks, he is a home run away from the cycle. He has a double, he has a triple, he has a single. All it is the home run. So he comes up to hit the pitch in the dirt. The 1-0 pitch to Langford is driven down the line, and it is gone. It's a cycle for Wyatt Langford. A 3-run home run for Langford. It's 11-2, and it is a cycle for Wyatt Langford. A big moment here in a blowout game. Wyatt Langford is the first Rangers rookie to hit for the cycle since 1985. Unbeaten McDowell was the last one to do it for Texas. It's 11-2. Big moment for the rookie Wyatt Langford. He hits for the cycle tonight in Baltimore. It's 11-2 Rangers. Big smile on the rookie's face. Pitch to low is inside for a ball, and it's 1-0. It's 11-2 now. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Kruk. Too low is in there for a strike. There's still only no outs of the inning. It's the first cycle of the season for Wyatt. First cycle of the season. First Texas Ranger to hit for the cycle in a pretty long time. Since 2017, Carlos Gomez was the last Texas Ranger to hit for the cycle. He knew it was a god, right down the line, hugging the pole. So the Orioles fan caught it. Cycle at Sunday Night Baseball. The pitch is swung on and missed. And strikeout. Low is down on strikes. That's the first out of the inning. Beautiful home run by Langford. It's a 3-run home run also. So his 35th RBIs on the season. Looks like a father and son Oriole fans caught it. Pitch to Hill is in the dirt for a ball. It's very rare where you see a cycle, a 10 strikeout game, and a 2 home run game by a same team all in the same game. I don't have the stats up, but it must be pretty rare for that to happen. Comes the 1-0 pitch from Kruk to Hill is fouled away. As Hill has 2 home runs today. Heaney has the 10 strikeout game, and Wyatt Langford just completed the cycle. As Kruk gets ready, there's a time. Hill calls his timeout. Hill spent time with the Nationals organization. He was with the Tigers for a good part of his first couple years in the major leagues. Now he's with Texas. He's succeeding in a bigger role because of injuries. Because of openings in the outfield, the 1-1 pitch is grounded back up the middle. Dive by Henderson over to first in time to get him. What a play by Gunnar Henderson. There's 2 away. And we'll bring up Andrew Kisner. We'll get another at-bat. Pitch to Kisner, swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. right over a sinker. They're taking the family that caught the ball. They're going to take him away. They're going to let them probably meet Wyatt Langford. This is history for the Texas Rangers. First time in 40 years, in about 40 years, that the Rangers have had a rookie hit for the cycler as a pitch outside, and it's 1-1. That's history for Texas Rangers. Cycle by Wyatt Langford. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Crook to Kisner. Chopper. Or stay fair. Kisner is ready, but it's going to go foul. And it's 1-2. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs here at the top of the 8th inning. And first Ranger hit for the cycle since 2017. Carlos Gomez was the last one to do it for the Texas Rangers. Great exclamation point to have the series on. This is an 11-2 ball game. First cycle of the season. Last cycle was Jose Altuve last year in Boston for the Astros against the Red Sox. So back-to-back AL West cycles. There's a pitch outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. Back-to-back AL West cycles against AL East teams. That's something interesting right there. And last year, with multiple cycles, Luis Arias did it for the Marlins against the Phillies. That ball's fouled off. It's 2-2. Cedric Mullins did it for the Orioles against the Angels. JT Realmuto did it for the Phillies against the D-backs. Ellie De La Cruz did it for the Reds against the Braves. And then most recently, before tonight, Jose Altuve did it for the Astros against the Red Sox. It's a 2-2 pitch. Crook ready and set to Kisner inside. And it's now full count 3-2. Pretty special day for the Rangers rookie. A cycle. He started off with a triple, then an RBI double, single, and a 3-run home run. That pitch is fouled off by Kisner back towards the screen. 11-2 is the score. And all Texas all night. Never trailed in this one. 3-2 pitch to Kisner is fouled away again. Only time they were tied was 0-0, and that was until the top of the second inning. So, good night for Texas. Comes the 3-2 pitch. In there for strike 3, and the inning is over. But history made by the Rangers rookie. A cycle for Wyatt Langford. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. An 11-2 ball game. Rangers leading the Orioles. It's an absolute beating by the Rangers over the Orioles. They salvage the final game of this series. They'll go home. They take on the Padres. The Orioles will go home. They will go on the road. They will take on the Mariners to start their series. 3-game series for both. Texas then hosts the Rays. And the Orioles go to Oakland. So they have a probably easier schedule than the Yankees going down here. The Yankees now have the Reds for 3 starting on Tuesday. And then they have the Red Sox for a 3-game series this weekend. So both have easier schedules, but the Yankees definitely have the harder out of the two. So even though Baltimore's going to lose tonight's game, they look to build a lead in the division going forward during this week. Orioles take on the first place Mariners. Starting a series on Tuesday, only 3 games tomorrow in the MLB. It's the Astros and the Blue Jays at 3 o'clock. Then James Wood, the Nationals prospect, makes his debut, his major league debut. The Nationals take on the Mets. Mets have the best record in all of baseball in the month of June. So they look to stay strong and try to get to that wild card spot in the National League. And then you also have tomorrow night. It's a very, very light schedule. Only three games on the calendar. Very light. The other game is the Brewers and the Rockies. That's at 8:40. So a very light schedule tomorrow. Nobody really going. It's a light day of baseball tomorrow, but today it was a good one. Jose Uranga, the former Marlin, is on the mound now. Former Marlin spent some time with the Rockies last year. Now in Texas. Most known for his run-ins with Acuna back in their days with Miami. First pitch is in there to a strike. It's Adley Rutschman. It's 0-1. So the Orioles are keeping all their starters in the game. It's like it is a blowout. It's 11-2. Pitch to Rutschman is in the dirt. It's a 1-1. Rutschman is 0-for-3 today. So finalists for the All-Star game, like many other Orioles. Mr. Rutschman's a ground ball to first. And Lowe flip it over to Rodriguez the first out of the inning. I'll bring up Anthony Santander. This is for Texas. Usually, they put some of their bench guys in the game, but right now they don't have any bench guys. A lot of injuries right now, so no bench guys available. Here comes Santander. He is 0-for-3 tonight, just like the rest of the Orioles. Pitch is outside for a ball. Both teams say it's been the bottom of the orders doing the damage. You have Texas. They have 3 home runs out of the 5-8 order. You have Baltimore. O'Hearn is 3-for-3. Hayes is 1-for-2. He scored both of the runs for Baltimore. You have that's about it. You have Kierstad. He has a hit, but that's it. The Orioles have 5 hits tonight. Pitch is inside. It's 3-0 to Santander. That's really been it for Baltimore. They have a hit by pitch. So they've had 6 runners on it. That's all they've been able to muster today against this Texas pitching staff. Well, against Andrew Heaney. Pitches in there for a strike, and it's now 3-1. Frustrating at the ballpark for the Orioles. Rangers, this is something they might need to get back on track. 6-game losing streak coming in. There's a foul ball by Santander. Off his ankle, it's 3-2. Frustrating night for Gunnar Henderson. 4 Ks. 3 of them swinging. 1 of them was looking. Here comes Rain gets set. Ready to go. Here comes the 3. The 2 pitch to Santander is high. And it looks like Semien is there. Garcia can't make the play. Rams right into the advertisement area over there near the tarp. It was his ball. It probably goes. He was the closest to it, but it's going to drop. He can't catch it. It's the foul ball. Got remains full. 3-2. Santander has put some of his stuff back on. Lost his elbow pad. Getting his bat back from the Orioles ball boy. Discarded both of those. Thought he didn't need it anymore, but it's not like him or any of his other compadres at the top of the order have needed it at all today. All right, you ready? Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Santander. Fouled away again. Fouled back. Frustrating night for the Orioles overall. 10 strikeouts against Andrew Heaney. 2 hitters have not struck it out tonight. And that's Ryan O'Hearn and Austin Hayes. 3-2. Fouled again by Santander. Long at bat here by Anthony Santander against Jose Uranga. Orioles offense hasn't been able to get anything going here. 3-2 is a ground ball over to second. Semien over to first in time. Uranga fats back from 3-0 and gets it out. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. I'll bring up Jordan Westberg. Orioles cleanup hitter tonight. He's 0 for 3 as well. 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Tough loss. Tough way to have the homestand for the Orioles. It was a tough homestand period for Baltimore. Lost 2 out of 3 from Cleveland. 1-3 here, and they lost the finale. Now it was a devastating loss. Let's see. People have rally glasses on or rally caps on, but it's not too much here, so we're going to miss by Westberg. There's 1-1. Not going to do much here. Tough day for the Orioles. Comes the 1-1 pitch to Westberg. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Texas has 12 hits tonight. Baltimore only has 5. Comes the 1-2 pitch to Westberg. In the dirt. Almost got away. Count goes to 2-2. See some Orioles fans. See right now a man with a wig leaving the game. Guessing he's an Orioles super fan. Man with an orange wig. Pitch to Westberg. Got him swinging strike 3. Another strikeout for the Rangers today. 11 strikeouts, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the 9th inning finally. It's 11-2. Baltimore. In Baltimore. It's 11-2. Rangers on lead ahead. Gonna need a miracle. The Orioles want to try to win this game. And miracles like this probably won't happen here. It's 11-2 is the score. Again, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Be live next on Wednesday. Zach Wheeler and the Philadelphia Phillies travel to Chicago for Game 2 of the 3-game series. I got Shota Imanaga and the Chicago Cubs, who have been struggling recently. Make sure to stay tuned for that. We have baseball coverage all year round. Rest of the season, we have Phillies Fan Podcast going strong right now. Make sure to check that out. Episode 15, which just posted today. Trey Turner, big hero. Phillies take the win in the series against split the series with the Miami Marlins. Big for them. The Orioles and the Rangers finishing up this game. Say 80% of you are going to be wrong, as the Orioles are going to lose this game to the Texas Rangers. Messy game for Baltimore. On the offensive and defensive side, haven't been able to get anything going. It's proved costly to them. Get ready to go for the top of the 9th inning here. Been a tough night in Baltimore. Quiet crowd now, considering the score. It's been all Texas all night. And it really hasn't ever been close. They scored first, and they scored 5. Then it was 8-2, and it's now 11-2. Here comes first pitch of Keegan Aiken. Fouled away. Next Wenzel. So Aiken's now into the game for Baltimore. Still a good amount of fans sticking around here. Bottom of the 9th inning in a blowout. But there's almost more Texas fans still. And Orioles fans, it's interesting. There's a pitch. It's a strike and it's 0-2. Cotton candy. Pitch is high for ball. 94 miles an hour. Pitch is fouled away. Looking the cotton candy here. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Thinking Wenzel gets him swing and strike 3. What up? Wenzel's third K of the game. We'll bring up top of the order for the Rangers. It'll be Marcus Semien. Even though it is 11-2, they're still trying to get him back on track here. It's been tough night, tough for him. 5 for his last 58. There is a ball down the line. It is caught. It is caught by Ryan O'Hearn. He's now in right field. There's 2 away. What a play by Ryan O'Hearn. Catching over all the way in foul territory. Now 2 away here. Right, crashing up against the wall. Ramon Arias is into the game to play first base for the Orioles. So O'Hearn moves to right field. He'll bring up Smith here. First pitch to him is high for a ball. It's 1-0. 0-2. Excuse me. 0-2 is the count to Smith. Top of the ninth pitch from Keegan Aiken. It would be one of the first 1, 2, 3 innings of the game for Baltimore. Comes 0-2. In the dirt. 1-2. Yeah, O'Hearn was right there. It's a tough place for the cameras to see. You can't really see it. Back there, it's a crevice in the wall. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2. Smith 1 for 4 tonight. He's got hit by a pitch. Has an RBI as well, an RBI single. 2-2 pitch to Smith is a ground ball, and it's a base hit. His second hit of the game. He extends the top of the ninth. He'll bring up Robbie Gross, but he'll get one last opportunity to get a hit. Right now, him and Wenzel are the only 2 Rangers to not get a hit. Right now, Grossman's the only Ranger to not get on base yet. He's the only one who's not been on base. Well, he has been on base, so all Rangers have been on base. He's the only one to not be credited with it on base. It was an error his only time he got on. Mr. Grossman is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hayes, O'Hearn, and Mateo due up for the Orioles here. So 1 pitch outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Smith leads off a second. Crowd was dissipated from earlier. A little less people here. Camden Yards. Best ballpark, one of the best ballparks in baseball. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. High, and it's 2-1. Fourteen pitches so far for Keegan Aiken. Rangers have a 99% chance to win, barring a miracle. They will win this game as they're swinging and miss by Grossman. 2 strikes now. Barring a miracle, the Rangers will take the final game of the series. They will not be swept by the Orioles. Here comes 2-2 pitch, fouled away. We'll do it again, another 2-2. Aiken getting ready. Runner on first is Smith. Grossman trying to extend the inning for Adolis Garcia. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Grossman. Checked his swing. It didn't matter. It was strike 3 anyway. And the inning is over. So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 11-2 Baltimore. Be Austin Hayes, Ryan O'Hearn, and Jorge Mateo here to end this one up for the Orioles. I would think Jose Urena would stay in. Pretty solid inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Urena last time he was up. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're here. Episode 15 of Phillies Fan Podcast is up. So once this stream is over, go check that out. Be live again on Wednesday when the Phillies take on the Cubs. So make sure to check that out as well. Again, check out Phillies Fan Podcast right now, episode 15. Phillies win today. Come back against the Miami Marlins. So check that out. If you want to see a stream of that is on YouTube right now. So you check that as well. Get ready for the bottom of the 9th inning. Austin Hayes, Ryan O'Hearn, and Jorge Mateo for the Orioles as they look to show any signs of life, even though this one is as good as over here. It has been all Texas. Now while you're here, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching so far. Got baseball content all the time. So get ready for finally the bottom of the 9th inning. It's been a long one here tonight. Close to 3 hours. A little longer game with pitch clock. Had a 14-inning game earlier today between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago White Sox. That was a good one in between two of the worst teams in baseball, but the Rockies got the win 5-4. Wyatt Langford again hit for the cycle, making history. A triple in this order: a triple, a double, home run, and then a 3-run home run gives the rookie the cycle. He's the first Rangers rookie to hit for the cycle in almost 30 years, 1985. He's the first Ranger to hit for the cycle since 2017. It was Carlos Gomez, the last Ranger to do it. So history tonight for Wyatt Langford. So there's Urena back out to work. First pitch is low. It's a ball, and it's 1-0. Youngest Ranger to do it all time. And it's the first ever cycle on Sunday Night Baseball in MLB history. First ever one that's happened on Sunday Night Baseball. There's Hayes, deep drive. Langford coming in. It's going to drop for a hit. He read it wrong off the bat. It'll be a single for Austin Hayes. His second in the game. But Hayes and O'Hearn working for the Orioles. O'Hearn's looking for his 4th single of the game. Travis Janikowski is now into the game for the Texas Rangers. The former Philadelphia Philly, Met, Padre. Now he's in Texas, won the World Series last year. First pitch to O'Hearn is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Arlinas takes over at second for Simeon. Comes the pitch, is foul. That's now 0-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. Janikowski comes into right field against Adolis Garcia. That's all defensive moves. The 0-2 to O'Hearn is fouled away. 11-2 is the score. Texas Rangers going to cruise to victory here tonight. Hasn't really been close since the 5th inning. Pitch is high. Looks like it's going to stay in play. Will Langford coming in. Makes the catch. That's the first out of the 9th inning. Well, that brings up Jorge Mateo. He's 0 for 3 today. Fly out, strikeout, and it looks like a line out so far for Mateo. He gets ready to go. Pitch. Fouled away. It's going to get out of play. Foul. 15 rows back. The bounce is up. It's 0-1 to Mateo. 24 pitches so far for Orenga. Rangers 99% chance to win. Orioles now down to 1. 2 outs away from securing the finale of the series. There's a fly ball. Mateo, it's raging out of play. Langford makes the catch. In foul territory, there's 2 away. Both Mateo and Langford, both Mateo and Orenga thought that was going to get out of play. It didn't. Now there's 2 outs. Final hope for the Orioles tonight is Heston Kjerstad. He's 1 for 3. He has an RBI single, strikeout, and a flyout. Pitch. Ground ball, up the middle, base hit. Hayes is going to go from first to third. Janikowski fields it. So first to third goes Hayes. Kjerstad has the second base hit of the game. And it brings up Colton Cowser. Some more NBA news as we close out the stream. Mason Plumlee signing a 1-year deal with the Phoenix Suns, the center. Been in the league for a while, but he's signing a 1-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. He's 0 for 4 strikeouts. Pitch to Cowser, swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Again, I'll be live on Wednesday. Be the Phillies and the Cubs. Make sure to check that out. Pitch is inside for a ball. It's 1-1 to Cole Cowser. Cowser 0 for 3. Strikeout, ground out, and a fly out. Pretty uneventful for him. 1-1. Swung on and missed. And the Rangers are 1 strike away from taking the finale of this 4-game series, trying to avoid being swept as Cowser calls his timeout. Teams both going to get off late. Orioles going to Seattle. Rangers going back home to Texas for their road trip. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And it is a ball. They both thought it was strike 3, the catcher and the pitcher. And it is ball. It's 2-2. Rangers still 1 strike away. Get it away here. Orioles just trying to extend this game somehow, some way. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. The count is full. 3-2. Full count here. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. He's 0 for 4 strikeouts. Has a 36-game on-base streak, which is the longest in Major League Baseball. If he gets up, he'll have a chance to extend it. If it ends here, that streak is snapped. On the same day, Ryan Reynolds' 25-game hit streak is snapped. There it is, strike 3, and the ball game is over. The Texas Rangers take the finale of this 4-game series from the Baltimore Orioles. They win it 11-2. The cycle for Wyatt Langford tonight. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight's stream. I'll be back. Phillies Cubs on Wednesday, so make sure to check that one out as well. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.